All right, so like I said in the last video, a great excuse for sending an email broadcast to directly promote an affiliate product is when you've created an affiliate bonus. And that's exactly what we're gonna talk about in this video. An affiliate bonus is something that you created or have that you offer on top of this product that you give to people who actually follow through and use your affiliate link. You open up a lot of opportunities to make more sales when you offer affiliate bonuses on top of the product that you're selling, such as, for example, the following. People who are on the fence, well, they may or may not be convinced to buy this thing, but when they see your bonus, that might be the trigger they need to actually move forward and make that purchase. Next, you're likely not the only affiliate out there promoting this item. And if several affiliates are doing so, well, how do you stand out from the crowd? Well, creating these bonuses on top of the product that a person can buy is a great way to do it. And more than that, and this is the beautiful thing, sometimes these bonuses, if they're done right, like you don't want these bonuses to just be like, oh, you'll get a free iPad or a mouse pad or something like that. No pads, okay? But those kinds of things that don't really relate to the product itself, they don't actually give you that much of a boost. If anything, they almost kind of sound kind of cheesy. What you want is the product to make sense for the person who is buying that product. So think about that person and what they need. If you give them something that makes complete sense, that relates to that product that you're selling, it can actually open up that person's mind, because what if that bonus qualifies them to make that purchase? What do I mean by that? Well, let me give you a quick example. Let's say, for example, your business or you're selling a product as an affiliate that helps people build websites, right? Well, what if a person isn't quite ready to build a website? What if they haven't even landed on their brand name yet and really decided what it is they're gonna do? Well, then they wouldn't need a website, therefore they wouldn't need that product. But what if your bonus was something like a PDF file that gave them the instruction they would need to figure out what their brand was gonna be, to help them understand what their mission was, to get them so excited about the fact that they needed a website that it would just make complete sense to get this offer? Because even though they're not quite ready for this offer, you're giving them what they need to fill in that gap so that it makes sense for them. This is part of what I learned as the bonus sandwich. This is a strategy and a tactic I learned from my buddy, Derek Halpern, who said, your bonuses should be like the bread on a sandwich. So let's say that this product of yours that you're promoting as an affiliate is essentially the meat or the soy burger or whatever of this situation here, right? So your product that you're selling is the meat. Well, the bottom bun is this product that is a bonus that's free that we just talked about. For example, it just needs to qualify that person to be able to, use that product. But then the top bun, what's that? Well, this is a great offer that you can add on top if you wanted to add two bonuses in terms of what's something that people will benefit from after they use that product. So let's go back to the building websites example. If that's the product, the bottom bread is, okay, well, let's figure out your brand first to qualify you to build a website. Well, the top bun would be this. Well, okay, now that you have a website, let's make sure it gets found in Google. So here is a bonus, which are the top 5 strategies that you can use to have your website found in search engines, or top 5 things you can do to get traffic to your website, right? You have the website, now what? That could be a bonus too. And those two bonuses together can work in conjunction to really help a person understand that, yes, this is a product that I need to have because look at these amazing bonuses. Now, right now, I would love for you to brainstorm a little bit about what kind of bonus or bonuses you can add on top of this offer. Now, obviously, I want you to get to a point where you can sell this thing, and I don't want you to use this bonus creation as an excuse not to start promoting this item, which is actually very common, but create a bonus that makes sense, even if it's a simple one. It could be something like a quick start guide or a checklist to use something or best practices for how to use this item. It could be a video that walks you through some of the beginning steps, which is often very popular too. Now, if those are the kinds of products you're offering, now how do you actually give this bonus to a person who purchases? Well, there's a number of ways to go about it. One thing to do would be to actually set up a sequence where when a person purchases through your link, you can just instruct them essentially, hey, if you purchase through this link and you want this bonus, just send me an email and send me your receipt along with it, and then I or somebody on my team will give you a link to where you can get that bonus. That's one way to go about it. I've done it this way before too, where I actually set up a separate email address to deliver these bonuses. So I'll create an email address like bonus1@smartpassiveincome.com. And then for certain products, I'll say, okay, well, make sure that after you purchase this, send an email to bonus1@smartpassiveincome.com, and I'll send you an email with this bonus. And I have it set up to do it automatically through the vacation reply. So the vacation reply is set up, meaning that I'll have a reply sent to a person who sends an email to that account. And of course, in that reply, it might say something like, hey, thank you for purchasing such and such product. Here's the bonuses that you were promised. Now, there's a few other bonuses that you can add on top of this product that aren't necessarily things like checklists or videos or things like that, but things that actually can require a little bit of your time. A lot of times, especially when you are the authority in a space, offering a little bit of your time in a webinar format or a Q&A, for example, might be a great way to convince somebody to actually pull the trigger on that affiliate offer. So I've done things like, hey, if you purchase through this link right now or within the next 3 days, I'm gonna hold a webinar for all the people who purchase that'll help you get started with this. Or we're gonna do a Q&A session so I can answer all your questions you might have about this process before you get started. Sometimes for bigger ticket items, I've done even more than that. I've said, hey, you know what? We're gonna do a webinar every quarter for the next year so I can keep track on your progress and make sure that you're doing well with this. That has converted very well, but obviously it takes a little bit more time. Now, you'll obviously wanna consider how much time you are putting into this, and if that is the kind of bonus you wanna offer, make sure that you're also getting rewarded for that in terms of these affiliate commissions that you're getting back from those purchases. Now, I haven't done it this way, but I know some people who offer bonuses such as, hey, if you purchase through this link by this time, I'm actually gonna give you a free ticket to this live event that I'm holding here in my hometown with you and the other students. And that becomes an incredible value-added bonus, but obviously takes a lot more time and effort to create. But those commissions on those kinds of things can be sometimes in the thousands of dollars, and so in that case can be sometimes worth it. Now, the question you might have in that situation is, well, how do I know who buys through my link? Well, in those cases, you can do a couple of things. You can have people who buy send you the receipt and keep track of those people and then keep them up to date on when those webinars or when that event might happen. You can do it that way. Very often, those companies that you are promoting for, they'll give you the list of buyers that you can kind of double check and reach out to later after the sales are over. And you can do it that way too. So bonuses, very powerful strategy, but obviously takes a little bit of time. So I'd recommend that you start small with a product that maybe doesn't have necessarily a huge ticket price. But in the future, as you begin to promote more things, especially bigger ticket items, consider how you can get a little bit more involved with what that bonus might be. Now, if there's a bonus that you can create related to your focused product, I would highly recommend you actually start an attempt to create one of those. So that's your action item here for this lesson. If it makes sense for you, again, you don't have to do this, but I've told you the benefits of doing that before. It differentiates you from everybody else promoting this thing. It might be the thing that gets people off their seat and actually purchasing, and it can be a great way to help qualify them to actually purchase this product too. So if it makes sense for you, that's your action item. Create a bonus for that product and offer that when you sell it. All right, great job. If you're ready to move on to the next lesson, we just have a couple more here in step 3, and then we get into the recipe book and all these other great things that are gonna help you along the way too. I hope you're getting a lot of value out of this. I'm having a lot of fun filming it, that's for sure, and we're almost done. But hey, next lesson, we're gonna put it all together and create your first campaign. I'll give you instructions when you get there. I'll see you there.